You getting burnout after burnout, feeling unmotivated on that phone, falling asleep in your chair. Trust me, I've been there. Especially when I first started wholesaling and I was trying to close some deals, I felt like wholesaling was the only thing that mattered to me. But I want you to think about someone who just sits down all day and they're playing video games, staring at that screen. They got 1,000+ hours on COD, and they don't really do much with their life besides eat chips, drink energy drinks, and chill. And that person came to you saying they were depressed. What would you tell them? Probably tell them, bro, go to the gym, go talk to people, go touch some grass, go hang out with some family. You know, you got to sit down and dictate your life if you're feeling a heavy amount of tension while getting into wholesaling. Become obsessed with this, but don't make wholesaling your God. Because if that deal that you could lock up eventually doesn't go through, because it will happen, deals sometimes fall out. It will hurt way less if you don't make wholesaling the only thing that matters to you. What I mean is build community inside of wholesaling and outside. You should be focused on building a team, and you should have a good, vibrant life outside of this. What is your life like? Think about it. Me personally, when I closed my first two deals, I locked them up around the same time. They closed on the same day. But when I look back, I was going to the gym. I was talking to everybody. I was talking to people at the store. And I wasn't even doing this on purpose. I was just trying to practice social skills from learning my acquisitions in real life. But when I look back, I was actually having a good life outside of wholesaling because I was talking to people. I wasn't just some lone wolf and it's just me mentality and I'm just stuck up here stewing just and I wasn't socially awkward when I'd go up and talk to people, right? I was going to cultural events like tribal journeys and powwows, talking to people there, hanging out with family on my free time. And I would be talking to other dudes in the mentorship that I bought a long time ago, and we'd be discussing wholesaling. I want you to remember that burnouts can happen even when you are vibrant. It's normal. And I would just look at that in your brain as like, okay, this is confirmation that I'm putting in hard work. If your life is good outside of it and you're getting burnouts, fight through it the best you can and just be like, this is confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. If you want to know a more in-depth step-by-step process of how to wholesaling, click the link in my bio. Wholesaling is not that hard. When you sit and think about it, people be like stressing about being on the phone, like, damn, I gotta call this lead up and I gotta negotiate. Oh, this is weird. And then they're sitting there and they scroll through their lead list and they're like, oh, I got so much to do. And the tension's just too hot because they care about the outcome so much. Versus if you just put a headphone in, you're listening to some music, some vibey music. In the morning, you hit the gym, you talk to a few of your bros, you talk to a girl that you like or something, and you come home and you FaceTime your boy and say, hey, bro, we're about to make calls, let's get it, the energy's up. Slap that headphone in, you're bumping some music, and you're dialing your phone in the other hand. And then when they answer, boom, click mute, and you're talking to them. Your day is already vibrant. You woke up early, you stacked wins, talked to people. You're good. You're good. Studying is the only part of this that could be boring. But I want you to realize once you study everything, you get it all down, the knowledge is ingrained into your mind. It doesn't go away. It just becomes rinse and repeat over time. You're bound to close a deal. You should always be practicing new acquisition skills. There's a bunch of people out there, but make sure you just study your own problems. Study your problems that you have in your life, like diet. When I have a messed up diet and I'm just eating junk food, eating whatever I want, having too much energy drinks, when I sit down on the computer and rip the phones, it makes a big difference. Versus when I did a month of carnivore or multiple months of keto diet, when my body's in ketosis, I'm just moving quicker. I have less brain fog and scramble up here. I just execute properly because I have a more acute mindset. and that allows me to go even harder on the phones. But the point of this is everything outside of wholesaling will dictate how it goes in here. You hate your life outside of wholesaling, might hate your life while you're doing this. Build a community, get your habits in check, and just live a more vibrant lifestyle outside of it, and then wholesaling gets easier. People on the phone can sense that, man. The point is, through all of this, is to close more deals. The reason why you're watching this is because you want to close more deals, you want to get it down, you want to know the game. Obviously, stuff about inside of it is getting taught, but it wouldn't be right to not talk about your outside life, because wholesaling is not the only thing that matters. The main thing should be the main thing. Get your priorities in check, and it just flows easier. I will be posting more about mindset and wholesaling real estate game on this channel. You know, you could always come back and take notes, study it. It'll be up here for free for you to watch at all times. And go back if you might find something that literally changes your whole perspective on how wholesaling works. But I want to see you win. I want to see you close deals. It feels great. I believe in you. Let's get it.